Whether your teenager is planning for college or getting a job right out of high school, figuring out a career path to match their interests and passions can be daunting. Students as early as in middle school are asking for help, and studies show they want to build skills and prepare for jobs now.
They are much more responsible than I was,
said it.
at their age. Joining us with hands-on advice for parents is Dr. Lorna Bryant. Good morning, Dr.
Yes.
Bryant.
Good morning.
And we learned something very cool is that you're from Greenwood.
That's right. I'm a local girl.
Nice, nice. Let's talk about what is the data telling you about teenagers today and their career planning compared to, when we were in high school.
Yeah, right. Well, the data does show that these young people are very aware that businesses and industry are needing to fill open jobs with a skilled workforce. And this generation has access to all kinds of information because of technology and social media. So they know that there are a lot of options available to them. What they need is a little bit of help and some guidance around which of those options are best suited to them based on how they want to make a living. And that's why these career readiness programs that are gaining momentum in high schools across the country are so important.
Yeah, absolutely. Jason and I are both parents. How can we help our kiddos connect with their hobbies and interests, maybe to kind of spin that into some possible career options?
Sure. So the first thing you should do is start talking to them sooner rather than later. Don't wait till their senior year to have these conversations. Start engaging with them about it as early as middle school, as freshmen. 3 questions I ask my children. First of all, what do you like to do? What could you see yourself doing for 8 or more hours a day? Do you like working with your hands? Do you want to help people? Think outside the box a little bit. Maybe you want to go into the healthcare field or the medical field. You don't love biology, but you're great with computers. There are so many IT jobs in the healthcare field that you could consider. The second thing is do your research, right? Find out what jobs align with what you're interested in. At Connections Academy, students can explore, tracks in business, IT, healthcare. We have a partnership with Home Depot so that they can explore the skilled trades and see if that's interesting to them. Go to job fairs, career fairs, really kind of inform yourself about what's out there. And the last thing is, where do you want to live, right? Are the jobs that you're interested in doing, are they available in a place where you'd like to make your living? And, can you earn the kind of living that's going to support the kind of lifestyle that you want?
Yeah. Dr. Bryant, we know that studies show that there are power skills that employers are looking for in their employees. Can you shed some light on that? What are they, and how can we teach students those skills?
Sure. So, Pearson conducted some research that found that most employers nowadays, recruiters, hiring managers, are really looking for people with what we're calling durable skills. So we used to think of them as soft skills. And those are things like collaboration, communication, teamwork, creative problem solving and thinking. And the really good news is that most young people are already demonstrating those skills. If they're part of a sports team, if they're in the band, do they volunteer? Do they have a part-time job? So as parents, we should encourage them to participate in those things, to practice those skills, promote those skills, because they're really, really valuable in a college application or a resume.
Wow, that's great. I love to know that we're kind of like switching the terminology there of soft skills, talking about it as power skills. I think that's a needed switch there. When we're talking to our teenagers or just teenagers in general, Dr. Bryant, how can we help them decide whether or not to pursue that 4-year college degree?
Yeah. Well, first of all, approach that conversation like nothing is off the table, right? There's no door that is closed to you. Whether you want to, pursue a 4-year degree, whether you want to go into a 2-year college or, pursue something else. In high school, you can earn college credits. You can earn an industry certificate, participate in internship, mentorship, apprenticeship, so that you have a sense of all the things that are available to you and can lead to very fulfilling and lucrative careers.
Yeah.
All right. How about from an employer standpoint? How are they responding to Gen Z's career aspirations?
Yeah. Employers are aware that they need to reach this early talent earlier, and they are creating those opportunities to build a pipeline. So they are providing opportunities for students to learn, on-the-job training that will lead directly into employment with incentives like, they'll pay for college tuition if that's what a student eventually decides they want to do. There's a little bit of a misalignment, though, because Gen Z really looks for connection and they look for real-world, authentic experiences like those internships, mentorships, apprenticeships. And companies are not doing as much of that as they could. So making sure that they're making those programs and opportunities available to young people would be a really big opportunity for them in terms of recruitment and retention of early talent.
Yeah, absolutely. Dr. Bryant, thank you so much for joining us today. Very great tips for us to think about as parents, for sure, as we're trying to figure out kind of what's next for our kiddos.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Yes.